first responders there and how prepared they are to handle, a massive earthquake, something like this. What can you tell us about their resources and their capacity to go out and try to rescue these people? I mean, we've heard that they've already sent in military troops to try and help out, but what can you tell us about their resources?
Well, the Japanese do have exercises all the time for a possible earthquake, particularly in Tokyo, because there was one back in the 1920s in nearby Yokohama, which flattened the city. But when I lived there, there was always that concern. There was tremors every month, large tremors which shake buildings. People do know that they have to basically get under stairwells or doors, or also get out of it as quickly as possible. But for what we're seeing now, that even though the Japanese are probably the best in the world from their experience of Kobe before in dealing with a disaster like this one looks much larger and over a much larger area, and they really do need international help. And as Adam Housley was saying about the American presence, when we covered the Indian Ocean tsunami, the Marines were on the ground very quickly at Utapao Air Base here in Thailand, and they were getting out and helping people. And with the Marines based in Okinawa, they will be on call now, probably on their way to help.
And very lucky that there are some extra resources in that area. Plus, as Greg pointed out earlier, the UN saying 30 international search and rescue teams are on standby and ready to help out as well. And from the looks of it, they're going to need all the help they can get at this point. David Piper, stay with me for just a second. I wanted to make sure that I got this out. I said this earlier, but I want to make sure that people have gotten this. A tsunami watch has been issued for the entire western coast of the United States and Canada. That's from the Mexican border to Chignik Bay in Alaska. And in addition, a warning has been issued for Australia, New Zealand, Mexico, Central and South America. So this has been expanded, and this is now including pretty much the entire Pacific Basin as far as these watches and warnings are concerned. And of course, all eyes on Hawaii right now. There are still alert sirens going off to let people know that they need to try and get to higher ground as soon as possible. And as we've been talking about, one concern is the fact that there's so many people probably there right now on spring break, it's vacation, and all of those people have to be evacuated. But we're hearing from people familiar with the area that shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't be too hard to get to higher ground there. Also, a lot of tall hotels on the beaches where people can go to some of the higher floors, because from what we're seeing in these pictures coming out of Japan, there are a lot of people that are on rooftops of buildings, some of them on second and third stories of homes that are needing to be rescued. So that might be one place for people to shelter. We've been talking all night about potentially how high the tsunami could get when you're talking about approaching Hawaii. And again, the event is looking to happen around 3 a.m. Hawaii time, 8 a.m. Eastern time. And really what we're getting right now are just guesstimates. There are buoys that are strategically placed in the Pacific to try and measure these things as they're approaching so that they know what's going on. And we'll definitely keep you posted of any information that we get. David, are you still with us right now?
I am, yeah.
Again, as we look at this, I mean, first of all, a lot of these people, it appears, maybe had no warning. Right now in Hawaii, the sirens are going off, people are being warned, told to get to higher ground. As you look at this, you see all of these cars in the water, all of these homes being swept away. Even though the sirens were going off in Tokyo, it appears that a lot of these areas along the coast may have had little or no warning at all.
That's right. A lot of isolated communities we can see, farmland, industrial areas.